So I just did a video. It is if you suspect that your person is having a baby or married, newly married, you may be right. If that's your situation, you might want to check that video out. Just confirmation for that. If not, if you don't suspect any of that, you're just going through something. Maybe you guys are just not talking. There's no contact. It's been a little bit silent. Maybe the last time you spoke to them, you just felt like they were lying to you or keeping some kind of secrets, and you're like, what's wrong? And they're not telling you, then this video's for you. We're going to get into this one. Hi, Moo. Hi, Markers. Hi, Mystic. All right. All right, well, that one wants to pop out. Three of Swords. Just flipped itself over, turned itself to us. I think it's safe to say that this relationship has completely broken your heart. Completely broken your heart. At the same time, your eyes have just been opened. There's some kind of information that's come to you that just made you kind of have clarity, an aha moment perhaps. You've been working on this relationship for such a long time. You're very confused on why this person gives you such a hard time, why you guys are in the situation you're in. That 8-8. I feel like you feel stuck in a cycle, in a pattern with this man or woman you can't get yourself out of. 6 of Swords, you want to move on and be free from it, but you can't stop thinking about him. The connection that you guys shared was so close. You never felt that divinely guided and with that much chemistry with anybody else. You feel like you guys were so close. Best friends, great lovers. And now they've just broken so much of that trust with you. They've completely destroyed you. They've just broken your heart time after time again. 8 of Pentacles. This situation may have been going on for 8 years or more. I feel like you're finally seeing what this person is all about. You consider this person your family, though. You took this person in as your own, as this was your blood, as this person was everything to you for a moment, you know? You felt like you bent over backwards for this person. There's nothing you wouldn't do for this person. You know, whenever you get the 3 of Swords, it's the card known for heartbreak. In my cards, you can see the 3 swords piercing the heart, just like traditional tarot. And it illustrates disappointment, pain, shock, and suffering. But mostly pain. There's a lot of feelings here: loss, hurt, injustice, rejection. And if you need to cry, then you go ahead and cry. But don't hang on to negative emotions, is kind of the advice of this card. Sometimes the pain can be so deep, it becomes all consuming. Take an honest look at what's going on here, guys, with the star. Are you making yourself feel worse by focusing on the heartache that happened? Can you refocus that energy into a healing? You are about to have or just had some kind of emotional trauma, okay? Maybe you've had it for a while. Either way, it doesn't matter. And although you have a good reason to feel disappointed, you may also be over dramatizing the situation. The good thing about this card is that you can use it to assess what is really going on and start to heal your wounds if you just open up your heart and start to feel. Just feel. And I think that's what's going on here. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're really giving it your all. I think that's what hurts you the most. More than anything is that you've given this relationship years of your life. And who are you really going to be mad at for that? You or them? Because Seven of Cups down there is choices. And it's like you had a choice, but for whatever reason, and call it love, connection, chemistry, divine connection, whatever you want to call it, you had a choice and you chose to stay stuck on this person. Even when all they were showing you is they moved on. Those are the actions they showed you consistently. Six of Swords is that I've moved on, I'm not coming back. I'm not saying there wasn't any confusion. I mean, Seven of Cups, they probably popped back into your life a few times, gave you hope with the star. And that's what confuses you. That's what hurts you, that maybe you did try to move on, but they kept showing up. They kept calling, texting, seeing you. Some time went by and then they reach out again and you're like, you know, every time I'm ready to throw in the towel, I have hope. Spirit, show me the truth. Escapist comes out and you've done nothing but make excuses for them. I'm sorry that it came out this way in this reading, but this is what's showing up. You've given them excuse after excuse that it's not their fault, that they're going through something or you're going through something, and you know, we'll get through this. We can find a way to overcome another year of BS or another hurdle. Anyways, the truth is they have run away. The hard part is you're extremely Leo is a huge part here, but you're extremely attracted to them. And this is some kind of a soulmate. This is someone that you divinely met. It was divinely timed. Check your chart, you know. You may have even had a child with this person. Page of Cups, King of Cups. For a lot of you guys, you had a child or children, and then they left you alone. And here you are trying to break your karmic patterns, your karmic cycles. You're holding back a lot of your feelings. You're feeling stuck. You can't understand what was the death of this relationship when there was so much passion and chemistry. Really, it's I can't understand the end. But this was karma, and there was a karmic involved as well. This is your fate with the world. You're meant to explore alone here, Hermit, Virgo. This is a struggle. But you're trying to cleanse. There's a strong Virgo, Leo, and Aquarius today in this reading. How could you move on from the love of your life? That's how you feel. How could you move on from something so beautiful, wonderful, and intense with so much chemistry? How could they possibly expect you to just pack up your bags and walk away with, no heartbreak, no obsession, no stuck on this, no wondering what happened, no trying to fix this or heal this? And you're like, how could you just walk away? How could you think I could just walk away? So I think this is really someone who's never given up. What does Spirit want to say? I'm so sorry about my allergies, guys. I gotta go take some medicine. I'm feeling drained because of this sinuses and sickness. I'm so sorry. But wow, my head is spinning. I could really use your support, guys. Financially, if you guys want to purchase anything on my channel, now's the time. The website's down below. I am doing $15 questions later. I had to miss work yesterday, which was not good. But I will be here today to do that. Gosh, what's wrong with me? Okay. So what's coming out is now. Now is the time to renew your life. And this does have something to do with family and genuine love and chemistry, which is just what we talked about. I'm sorry. I think you're going to get an apology by spring. You may have been waiting a long time for an apology, but I do think you are going to get one. Even if you haven't gotten one after all this time, I do think that apology is coming. Obviously, this is a video for no contact. So for whatever reason you guys aren't talking, let's get a message from this person. Spirit, tell me the truth. Please give me a message from this person. Excuse me. You are my queen. This is a past life person. Okay, they're scared. They're scared of a lot of changes too fast. They're seeing a lot of signs. They've been seeing you in a lot of their dreams as well. It's very interesting. You guys definitely have a deep past life connection. They're admitting that. They're admitting to the signs that are pointing them to the fact that you belong in their life in somehow, in some reason, in some way. You know what I mean? You were definitely placed there. It wasn't an accident or a coincidence. It was divinely timed with the watch. But right now, I think you feel like walking, maybe even running away from this person that you've been dedicating your time to. I really see that you're like waking up to the fact that all they do is make excuses. They keep you on the fence. They keep themselves on the fence. Neither here nor there. You've been brokenhearted about this for so long, and they keep you in a cage. They just don't make it any better. You've stayed stuck in a very dark mental place about this person. Saw 1515 on the clock. Maybe you're seeing 15. The number a lot lately. Devil number, right? Entrapment. I think you're finally at this place where you're like, I've worked so hard and I'm so tired. I'm so frustrated. I just want to go. I want to leave it alone. You've been hurt so much by this person. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, when you judge how someone has hurt you, I definitely feel like you're at a 10. An 8 or a 10, but you're definitely there. You've had a one-of-a-kind sexual attraction with this person. They feel that. But it's a double-edged sword for them. They can't fully get into you like this right now. Because it's like they said they would never go back to you. So them still wanting you is like, I can't do that. They feel like they've already let it go. They're angry and resentful, but I think you're also feeling angry and resentful. You're not over this. You're not over this. I think point blank, you're just not over this. And that's okay. You need to just go on right now because you're not through with what happened. They are playing a role they hate. They don't know how to stop that role. They loved you then, they love you still, always have, always will. You guys are in a real bad place. A place of, I'm just really mad at you. I'm really hurt by you. That's the place you're at. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm angry, I'm hurt. That's what I'm hearing. I'm angry and I'm hurt. And it's like, I can't believe you're still distant. I can't believe I'm still... Cat's got your tongue, 8 of swords. You're speechless. You don't know what to say. You're like, after all this time? After all this dedication, 8 of Pentacles? And we're still here? After all this time, we're right back to no communication, to fighting, the anger? Wow. What does this person want to say about this truth that's always fighting and on and off and stopping like this? What do they want to say? I'm absolutely obsessed with you. Obsession. They can't let you go. You think it's all your fault? You think it's all you that's hanging on? No. No. And don't lie to yourself anymore. This is not you. It's not just you. They're manifesting you too. You're not chasing. They're also seeking you. And it's just like Rumi. What you seek is seeking you. What you seek is seeking you. You're seeking this person. They're seeking you too. Like attracts like. I finally see in this shadow work. Confusion. What am I running from? You know, that's their problem. Why are they running from you? Let's seriously ask, why are they running? You guys have a great chemistry. You have a great past life connection. There's a lot of love here, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal. But, God, they just keep avoiding this. So, balance kind of situation, compromise, the karmic partner, and union. Wow, look how similar those are. Wow. Very similar. And at the bottom of the deck, we have free will. Why are they running? They made a deal. They made a deal with a karmic partner about staying away from you. I'll just keep it real. I don't know who this karmic partner is. Could be an ex-wife, could be a current wife or husband, could be just the karmic energy, something in the legal system. But they made a deal. Maybe they made a deal with the devil. I don't know. But the reason they're not coming into contact with you like this, they made a deal. And it was karmic, and they went it was like an ultimatum, I feel. If you want me, you need to cut this person out of your life. Or if you want to see your kids, you're going to have to cut this person out of your life. Or some kind of deal like that. What does your person want to say about this BS deal that they made? You know, because you guys are still being quiet. You're still not talking. There's no contact. There's no communication. There's distance. There's questions. You're completely distraught and heartbroken. 3 of Swords. Poor thing. You've been through it. Trust in me. I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. Please be patient with me. My karmic situation is ending. How can you trust that? I feel like you've been waiting. 8 years. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but 8 years? I'm sorry, my friends. From what I'm seeing as you're broken, you're finally seeing that it might be all bullshit, and you want to move on. 6 of Swords. What's coming up for my collective? What is going to happen to my collective, please? What's going to happen next? Wow. 3 of Swords, bottom of the deck. Again. Followed by 7 of Cups. You guys got 3 of Swords twice. And you got 7 of Cups twice. That's crazy. This is where you're at, collective. You're broken, hurt, confused, and you're definitely thinking you're about to take a different path. I'm just here and I can't wait anymore. You wished for a long time you could turn back the hands of time. You know, there's a lot of regrets. You feel like if you had the power in your hands, you would just change how everything went down. But you realize there's no more you spilling or crying over spilt milk. You know, you're trying to get some new insight and just trying really, really, really hard to move past, for your own good, what happened. You feel like, to be honest, you've been living with an illusion. You've been ignoring the reality of a situation. And yeah, you're facing a difficult decision. You're feeling like it's time with the Watch. It's time for you to take a realistic approach to another path. You're overwhelmed. You don't exactly have laser focus. You are still a little bit dazed out and confused. but you're very sure that this isn't working. And you're very sure right now that all you're getting out of the deal is being hurt. And it's hurt over and over again. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands. You know, you want to be happy. You wish you could be happy with this person, but it just doesn't seem like it's that reality anymore. I feel like that's where you're at. I think the reason your person is saying, hey, wait a minute, give me a little more time, trust me. I do want to call you and text you. I want to be patient, like I'm coming. My situation is ending. And you're like, how long have I been hearing that? How long? You still want to tell me that. Promises, promises. I think you're just calling BS on their BS. Let's get one last thing this person may want to say to you. Because you're tired. Whoops. Wait a minute. There's third people. There's a third party. There's somebody else involved. Heavy guilt. Karma has shown me how wrong I was. I'm so ashamed. Now what? Fire energy. I still want you. I still love you. We still have sexual energy towards each other. I can do this. We can get through this. They're trying to convince you, like, I'm so sorry that this is happening. And you're like, I'm sorry too. 3 of Swords twice. I'm really sorry. You're like, I'm really, really sorry that this is continuously happening. But you're like, I don't deserve to suffer. I don't deserve to do this for 8 years, less, more, whatever, give, take. No. As much as this person acts like they want you, all you've been getting out of the deal is sexual. You feel played with. You do. You feel like a toy. You feel like you've been played with. Your emotions have been played with. You're tired of it. You don't even want to give this person another moment of your words. You're just like, wow. Your person says, I do love you. I do want to spend time with you. But I'm afraid of changing. Well, then you're like, go ahead. Then don't change. Too bad. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. You've been waiting on this person for so long. That's the problem. What does Spirit want to tell you about this? Spirit, what do you want to say about this person? What's really going to go on with their karmic situation? Quiet! Quiet! Sorry, guys. Sometimes crushing it means asking for help. Ancient proverb, if you meet more than 2 a-holes a day, you're it. Interesting. You can't have a positive AF life with a negative AF mind. I kind of feel like Spirit's saying, get some help from me, okay? Because right now you might be in a depressed mood. And when you're in that kind of a mood, that's what you're going to attract. I'm surprised Spirit's not giving you advice to get out of the situation, which that could still be here. And you are getting out of the situation. But what Spirit, I guess, really wants to say is, hey, change your negative mindset. This three swords, you know, come on. Don't let them get you like this. If you need some help, go ahead, you know, get some help. But how can you have a positive life when you're thinking this way? And you're like, how am I supposed to think positive? I got 2 3 of swords and a third party. It's not going away. It's just here. And you're like, you know what? This isn't the first time that I've gone into a relationship like this. This might be the second time. This might be 2 times that you've been in a relationship with these same problems. And you're just like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. All right. They do have guilt, by the way. They're not sitting here like they don't care about you, like they don't give a darn. Like, oh, so the collective is crying, the collective is 3 of swords. So what? Big deal. I don't care. We're not getting that vibe from them. It's not that they don't care. They do care. This person has heavy guilt. This person feels terrible that they're involving a third party with you, but you know, this is their choice. This is what they've done. For whatever reason, they made a deal in the past with some karmic, some kind of compromise about you. And that has affected your relationship. And to be honest, they thought they would have already moved on from you, and they haven't. They expected to not be dealing with you anymore. This might come as somewhat of a surprise, but when you think you're losing because they're not committed to you, they're not with you, things aren't fixed, you feel like you're a loser, like you just lost. But actually, you didn't, because this person thought with their karmic partner that you would be gone, you would be history. They would never look back at you. That was the deal. Don't ever talk to her or him again. Don't ever look back. That's over. And here they are, still obsessed, continuing to talk to you, to see you, to be with you in ways. It may not feel like a win, but compared to the deal that they made with somebody to never talk to you again or see you again, they never kept that deal. So whoever thinks that they got away with that, they didn't. And you're definitely hurt that you're still in this, but the message is you didn't lose. You may not have won yet, but you didn't lose. I'm also hearing like they're not the prize. I know you want them and they're important to you, and this is a very divine connection. I see that. That's here, but they're not the prize. It's not about winning or losing them, honestly. To be honest, it's about you versus the karmic. There's some kind of little war with you guys, and it's really not about the person. It's just to have the devil or the karmic energy sit over you and think they control you and tell you how it goes when it goes. That's what you want. The devil and the karmic energy does not have one up on you. They cannot stop this person from talking or seeing you, talking to you or seeing you. They can't. They've tried that, but they can't. So the real win is the devil doesn't have a hand on you. The karmic doesn't have control over you. That's the win. Interesting. person is confused. I have got the biggest headache. I can't even tell you right now. My gosh. Maybe they have a big headache. Got a big headache. All right. You are their queen. Again, I think you're going to have a life renewed with them. I do think this involves family in some sense, which you can't break family, you know? I do know this is genuine love. And I do know you guys have a very good, intimate chemistry. I do believe you are going to get that apology. I do. I do think they love you. Crazy reading, guys. All right, let's see what's going to happen to you guys in the future. 15 minutes on the clock right now. If you guys want a question, lightning round, it is $15 a card plus bottom of the deck and my channeling. You can pay through Cash App or donate to my channel. So what's going to happen? Spirit, what do you predict over the next few weeks? What do you predict? Five of Cups to the karmic. Oh boy. Judgment. Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. The karmic's going to find out they've been juggling you this whole time. Seven of Cups again. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is King of Cups. Do I see a Six of Cups? It's yellow. I'm trying it. I do. I was like, this was poking out. Six of Cups. King of Cups. All right. Well, I can tell you, I can reassure you in this reading, what's going to happen over the next few weeks is the karmic is going to be the one crying. Okay? So Five of Cups, karmic, judgment. The karmic is not meant to continue to keep this going and going and going. Okay? I definitely don't see that happening forever. I see there's going to be a judgment and a call and a way to deal with the past. And it's, you cannot refuse to let this go. You have to let this go with judgment. It's like, whenever it's time, it's time. It's all divine timing to Pentacles. I do think the karmic's been procrastinating the judgment for 2 years. Judgment is not about judging others. It's about finding out the truth. Making choices. Again, we got lots of choices here that are not concerned with blaming ourselves or others. It's about liberation. There's a certain amount of realization when you get the judgment card in a reading. You may realize things about yourself or others that needed to change, or just the truth that's been sitting in your face for so long. It's also about learning things that will never change, so you can be liberated. Judgment speaks about growth, movement, putting the past behind you and looking forward to where there's actual true potential. You know, I do believe that. I do believe there's, I didn't want this, but I've got to face it. I do believe that over the next few weeks, the karmic is going to see this isn't going to be working out. Your person's going to see it. You're going to see it. Everyone feels a little bit overwhelmed for sure. There's a lot of responsibilities and details to still deal with, but at least we can all handle it, right? We can all balance it out. We have some confidence now. Decisions have to be made, and it's not the end of the world. I don't think this reading is showing that it's the end of the world. Not by a long shot. This is great. We get to finally deal with something. When you get the King of Cups in a reading, it does talk about a heart-to-heart, opening up about your feelings, finally using your intuition. Learning about what you want and what you don't want, and having the courage. Being easy to talk to and taking good advice that you have from your own intuition. I feel that way. What else is going to happen over the next few weeks? Because I do think they're going to leave that karmic situation behind. Or the karmic's going to leave it behind, one or the other. Ascending. See, they're going to, Six of Swords. We saw that earlier in the first spread. So Six of Swords, they are going to move on from the karmic. The karmic's going to move on. The karmic and them are going in a new direction. So are you. You're going in a new direction. You guys are reinventing yourselves and going home to the tribe. And look at that, 2 cards of elephants. You guys might have a thing for elephants. Maybe that's your guys' thing or a sign. Bottom of the deck is third party, self-worth, and crossroads, and a soulmate. They're going to choose the soulmate. That's the crossroads. They're going home to a soulmate, guys. I do believe you are going to get that apology because you have chemistry and genuine love. This does involve family. You are going to get life renewed. When? Now. What does Spirit want to say about your love commitment? Of course I would drop it. Remember earlier your person asked for trust? And I was like, how are you going to trust this person? See, they got trust in me for you earlier. They said, trust in me. What? My karmic situation is ending. They said that. You are my queen. Please be patient with me. I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet. Then you got the card trust from the universe. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Do you believe that? Do you believe in your heart of hearts that once you accept what happened with you guys, and you lay it down and you Six of Swords this and you stop being involved in it and you just say it is what it is, then it will automatically transform, because that's what Spirit is wanting to do for you and show you. Clarify it for you, clear the air for you. Let you know, hey, I just want you to accept where they're at, what's going on, and I'll show you the magic. I'll show you the rest of the story. I'll show you how it unfolds. I like that. You know, Spirit's like, relax. Just accept it. Let me, you know, this Six of Swords is like easy street. I don't know the words, but easy street. You just get to lay in the boat and the current takes you. Really, it's like Six of Swords. Just accepting what happened. It's painful, but we've accepted the painful truth. Now we get in the boat with whatever we have left, and we just move on. And Spirit's like, let me take you on the current wherever it takes you. So I think you guys are in a place of acceptance. And here we have Lifeblood. Looks very different from the Grim Reaper, but it looks like the Grim Reaper. And then we've got down here the Phoenix Rising. And the Oracle. Maybe the Phoenix is a sign for you. Listen, you know, we know the story of the phoenix. You burn, you die, and then you're reborn. And now my clock is chiming. Your relationship is going to burn, and then it's going to be reborn. That's what's predicted. That's what's renewed. That's what's coming in the future. If this is your reading. So lifeblood is about endings. And then the phoenix rising, I love it. So they are going to end. We have the karmic situation ending. That's what they're saying. So believe that. It says here, a mysterious woman dressed in white holds a scythe, whatever, and she contemplates the red rose in her hand. The reaper is usually dressed in black and tends to be a foreboding character. This one, with her silver hair and youthful appearance, reminds us that not all endings are meant to be tragic, but maybe even overcome. Not all endings are unwelcome. Toxic relationships or periods of hardship have a shelf life. Black and white, guys. Toxic relationships or periods of hardship have a shelf life too. Okay? Your toxic relationship with them, that's ending. Thank God. Their toxic relationship with the karmic is ending. Thank God. It has a shelf life. If you've drawn this card, then the lifeblood may be draining from a situation. There will always be times when endings are sad or unexpected, but this card represents the need to consciously cut away these people that are unhealthy or have overstayed their welcome. In this case, lifeblood can be a positive card, encouraging acute awareness and discernment, knowing when someone is over. However challenging that might be in your personal life. An ending may be upon you with this card. Knowing that it is either necessary or unavoidable is this card's message. And I read it wrong. Let me reread that. I'm so sorry. Knowing that it is either necessary, it's a must, or unavoidable is this card's message. The Reaper is not a figure to fear, but to respect, and in some cases, appreciate. All right, can you guys appreciate the fact that it's finally ending? That it's finally over? That's your message, my friends. Appreciate it. I do think, if you want my channeling, because I didn't really give my tidbit in this, your person misses you, thinks about you all the time. Your person wants to text you and call you, but can't or won't because they're caught up in some karmic BS, okay? They think about you more than you even know, for sure, for sure. Your person feels the end is near. They know their karmic situation's ending, and they know who they want to be with once it ends. It's you. They want to be with you. I do believe your person is fully aware that they've made you wait. 8 of Pentacles, way too long. They're sorry. They're sorry for that. They are going to make it up to you. I think they're going to reinvent themselves. I think you are too. So I know your person is in the midst of ending their karmic situation, so that's a definite, that's a confirmation for you. I also feel, though, in my channeling that you are going to be leaving this situation. And yes, guys, we have 3 minutes left to put your order in, to ask me a question and have me pull a card for you. If you want an oracle for your situation and the outcome, now's the time. $15. Get one. You can get one card in the bottom of the deck. Get a tarot or an oracle. If you want to get 2 cards, get an oracle and a tarot, but it's up to you. It's up there. But I think you are also in this energy of death and 6 of Swords, because as much as you love this person, it's been toxic for you, because you've been 3 of Swords so much, to be hurt, involved in a third-party situation. And that came up, what? You had like 3 third-party cards? 2 of the roses and 1 of the building? That's terrible. So you're like, this is toxic for me. And you're like, you know, I know they're in a toxic situation, but they're toxic for me. So I do believe you're 6 of Swordsing this as well, which is you leaving the karmic situation in a sense. You're also walking away. But also that is from your mirroring, of course. And that is, you've decided that you're leaving the karmic situation. Why? Because you've accepted it. And very sadly, 3 of Swords, you have accepted, I no longer want to be in this. Yes, Karima, you can donate. Okay, hun. So, there is some kind of magical, spiritual energy that you are the one that is the magician. It's you. You've got the magic wand, don't you? Something has shifted and changed inside of you with this Phoenix. I think you're being reinvented. I really feel like you are saying no to them and no to the karmic situation, because you've been hurt so much. 3 of Swords twice. And the simple fact that the honest truth is, you said no now. You're pulling away now. Ironically, that is mirroring. And so are they. And it wasn't easy to get you to this point. It wasn't easy. This was really hard for you to do. But it's also very refreshing for you. I think this is one of the hardest things you've ever had to do, to be honest, out of having a family, having children, whatever. This is one of the hardest. And you're just ready for a new life. And if that involves them, great. If it doesn't, that's great. You're okay with all of it. This is a time for you to be, and it's essential. It's just essential for you to love yourself. Let's go ahead and get a card about you. Whatever spirit wants to speak to you. Yeah. Because you're the one with the power. You're the one making the decision right now. It's your choice. You're not leaving this choice up to them, whether they want you or not. You're saying, I don't want this anymore. I think you finally learned your lesson. Page of Wands. Or I'm sorry, is that a knight? No, that's a page. Page of Wands, the World card. Look at you, shedding your skin, going into your new body, your new rejuvenated self, the new version of yourself, the world. You're done. You've completed a cycle within your life. King of Cups. This is why you got him. Because this is you. You have finally mastered your feelings. They're not any longer in control of you. Congratulations. The world. You finally got control of your emotions. They're not running you anymore. Hang on real quick, guys. I am not in the mood today for that. Sorry, guys. So anyways, I'm so glad that you've gotten to this place where you feel in control of yourself and you're able to stand up for yourself, what you believe in, how you feel, of what you deserve. I think you're the one that finally is closing the door on everything. I mean, it's you. It's not them. This is not their decision. You're going to resist the back and forth treatment. You're resisting it. You're resisting any kind of breadcrumbs. You care way more about yourself today than you ever did. Nine of Pentacles. You're important. Time is short and you're not going to waste it. Because funny how you go from the Eight of Pentacles, which is wasting so much time, right? Wasting. And you felt like you did the same thing over and over with no results. This is the 9th year. This is it. You're like, this is the year of abundance. This is the year of endings. And 9 is an ending, you know? So you're like ready to throw in the towel with the situation. And it's not that you're not willing to receive any gifts, any blessings. You're welcome to all of that. You're just going to resist any third-party BS. Because, yeah, honestly, enough's enough. What is this person going to say to you in this apology? Let's get 3. Bottom of the deck, you are my queen. So that comes out again. Your person's going to let you know you're their queen. You're the one. You're the one they love. You're the one they want. Okay? You're the one they have feelings for. That's that confession. Next, I'm restless and anxious without you. Again, I want to communicate with you, but it's not time yet, you know? I can't stop thinking about you. Look, you're always on their mind, period. Point blank, end of story. They've never stopped thinking about you. They never did, never will. They just haven't. So anyways, that is a story for you guys. If you are in no communication right now, there you go. Lots of chemistry. They love you. I do think this is going to be revived at some point. This is genuine. It's real. It's real love. There's a lot of movement right now. We definitely predict an apology from this individual. Scorpio is really the prominent zodiac sign in today's reading. Scorpio and Libra, really prominent. All right, well, guys, as confusing as this has been today on your little journey, thank you so much for watching me. Remember, this is just one reading out of many. If it didn't resonate, that's okay. Go in my channel here, click live, and you'll see lots of other videos. Just pick another story that maybe calls out to you. They're all timeless. Thank you so much for watching. The lightning round is now over. It's a closed list. Who do we have that has questions? Karima, it's you, honey. All right. Let's see. Should you write your question? Yes, write your question. All right. Yeah, and if, okay, you did 33? Okay. So let's take a look at what's going on. Don't forget, if you guys order my astrology class or my tarot class, you get a free live reading. So if you've been anxious to maybe learn how to read Vedic sidereal astrology, the North Indian chart, or you've been interested in learning more about the zodiacs and the planets, please take that astrology course. It's $99 and you also get a free reading. So it's a double deal. And if you are an ultimate subscriber, both of those are free. You get a free reading plus the class. So if you still want to have a class, let me know if you're an ultimate subscriber. Don't forget, I also have the tarot class, which I'll also give you a free reading with the tarot class. Those are available on my website if you're interested. The tarot class is much longer. It's much more in detail. It's over 8 hours of class. You can learn at your own pace. They're separate videos. They're divided in the wands section, the cups, the air, the swords element, and the pentacles. They're divided. And by the major arcanas, we describe each one to full detail in reverse and upright. So if you're interested in learning tarot both ways, please consider taking that tarot class. I also send you a syllabus, so you'll have a worksheet to write down notes. It helps people retain memory better. Write down the notes of the cards that you're doing, and then test yourself, test others, different spreads on how to read tarot. All right, Dekrima poster question. All right, so how is Soheil feeling about me right now after he saw me? And the second one, how is Soheil feeling about me after he saw me? And the second one, message deep from his heart. Oh, and the second one is a message from deep in his heart of his feelings for me. Okay. So how is Soheil feeling about you after he saw you? Ooh, okay. He saw you? You got to let us in on the tea, girl. A message from deep in his heart. Okay. So he saw you. Wow, Scorpio vibes. Look at that. Death and the King of Cups. So it's like an ending and a admission of feelings, getting control of his feelings. He feels like something must end. Six of Pentacles and bottled up emotions. He has a lot more he hasn't shared with you. He definitely feels he wants the third-party energy to end. He wants third-party over, is what I'm hearing. I want third-party over. I love you, King of Cups. I love you. So I've been hurt badly, and I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never been loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. I've awoken because of our love and have sought out guidance for our path together. Honestly, he knows he loves you when he saw you, but it scared him. Did you feel that there was a sense of him being scared? There was a fear of being with you or seeing you. I feel like there's a fear. I mean, it's Scorpio, it's death, it's the bottled up emotions, it's the King of Cups. I'm scared. He hasn't told you why he's scared, but he's nervous and he's walking on eggshells here. He's not giving you very much. Six of Pentacles, he's giving very little to you and he's still giving to the other situation. He is aware of his feelings for you. That's very much in love, but the fear I cannot escape. And he's just afraid that you're going to not stick around, that this is temporary, that this isn't forever, and that your love might even be a little bit fake, a little bit pretend. Because to leave everything that he's got going on and then to be with you and to lose you would destroy him permanently forever. So that is his fear. He loves that you can see his truth, but it scares him to death. See, it scares the SHIT out of me. So you have I'm afraid and I'm scared. Definitely get that fear. I think what you've been feeling since you saw him is fear. He's just scared about what's going to happen in the future. He's nervous. He's definitely not willing to take a leap yet to leave that situation behind. He needs to be kind of soothed and comforted. You donated $15 more. Okay, for more cards. 15 more cards or 15 more dollars, hun? Let's see. He is definitely terrified. Let's get another card here. Why is he so scared? Why is he so scared? I know he's afraid to lose her, but what makes him think that she's going to go somewhere? That she's not going to be around, that she would ever leave him? They want me to pull a different deck. Let's see. Let's do this one. What makes him so scared that he's going to lose you? Pitiful, pathetic. All right, he thinks he's pitiful. He thinks that he's not worthy. Like he's just some pitiful guy. He's got some kind of mindset about himself. He doesn't think he's all that. He thinks that you might lose interest in him, that you might, he's just a little project. He's a little interest right now. I definitely get the feeling that if she knew he was seeing someone else, maybe not exactly about you, but she had a sense about you, that she would tell him she's only interested in you for something not real. And as soon as she finds out who you really are, she's going to leave. Don't fool yourself into thinking anybody would really want you long term. You're lucky you got me. I kind of feel like the karmic has fed him somewhat in his mind that he's lucky he has what he has, because if anybody else knew the real him, they wouldn't stick around like she has. And that's the judgment. That's the judgmental energy that she's given him. So this is why he's not taking any action. He's recently been messed with in his mind. Do you get the feeling that he's tried to end things with you, even though he loves you? I kind of get the feelings that he's trying to distance you or push you away a bit and end this in some way with you, knowing that he still wants to give to you anyways. He still loves you, but he's holding back how he feels. Look at this Tower and Death. I think he's trying to push you away. Justice and Judgment. He's been threatened about something, and he's definitely made a decision in which he thinks you're not going to stick around for the long run. Not at all. He's thinking that in his own worst fears. And right now, that's his own worst enemy. The energy that he's trying to give you is, this can't work. He's trying to put it down softly. He's trying to, push this away. And he knows that you don't want that. And you love him, but he's trying to convince himself that you wouldn't love him really anyways. Whenever the Death card shows up in a reading, you can expect that some aspect of this reading is coming to a conclusion. And that's how he feels. He feels like he's come to a conclusion that you are not here permanently. And yeah, when you look at in a relationship, it could be something is ending or shifting in some way. But out of this ending, you can look forward to something better, something to come out of this. So don't resist this change. He's just changing on the inside. Look at it in a positive way, because he is going through the process and the change of realizing himself. The last readings we did was him doing some self-introspection, looking into his feelings, looking into himself, seeing what he wanted, imagining a life with you, having a family, having kids, having a future with you. And he's been thinking about all of that. Sometimes when you dream big, it scares you. And he sat here in a lot of fantasy, right? And he dreamt big for you and him. And then it's like he sees how beautiful that love could be. And then it scares him at the same time, because he's been hurt. He's been down the married path. He's been down the commitment path. And look where he's at. It's nowhere fun. And he's been broken in the relationship he's in. He's felt rejected, unloved, unwanted, unappreciated, and disrespected. He doesn't feel seen in his current relationship. And it scares him, because at one time he once felt a lot of love in that relationship, but it hasn't been that way for many years. And then with you, he's never loved like this before. He's never been so in love with someone like he is with you. And to jump into this with you and to lose you is scary. He could completely lose his mind, completely lose himself. It's almost like something's too good to be true and you don't even want to try it. I feel like he's afraid to take action. His coldness with you is very superficial. It's him wearing a mask. That's not how he really feels on the inside. He's trying to protect himself, keeping a little emotional distance, but also protecting you. He's trying to talk himself out of this, but it's not going to work. And that's what I see. It's pitiful. But if you sense that, it's fear, and he is trying to scare himself out of this. But I don't think it's going to work if you want my expertise on it. I don't think it's going to work. But that's what he thought about when he saw you. And this is a message deep from his heart, okay? That he's definitely afraid. That's the message. I'm deep in my heart afraid of the damage that our breakup could do to me if that happened. And I don't think I could ever go through that. I don't want to go through that. I'm scared to go through that. That's honestly a message from him. So that's what I got, girl. I'll pull one more just because you're awesome. One more card from his heart. I'll come back on later, guys. If you guys want any more questions, I'll be back on later this evening. So just try to find me again later. A message from Soheil. I got 2 bonus cards. It will happen in divine time, and I do want to make things right. So, divine time, you know. He's trying to be a good guy. He's trying to do the right thing. And it doesn't matter what path he takes. Spirit will always lead him where he needs to be led with you, okay? So, you know, give it a little more patience. He did see you. That's awesome. That's just where he's at right now. If you sense coldness, it's more so fear. And just send him good, loving, warming vibes. All right? Because he doesn't think very well of himself. He's been talked into thinking he's not all that, and you might lose interest. So it's his own fear talking. All right, guys. Well, I love you. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming and hit the bell icon, please. And I'll see you in the next video later tonight. I wish you the best and have a wonderful and loving, warm day. I'll see you guys. Bye, Karima. Thank you, honey. We'll get more cards later if you want. Maybe something about the future. But that's where he's at right now. We'll see where he's coming at in the future with you. Okay? All right. Love you guys.